Hello, class. Yesterday I taught you how to show and not tell in your writing. You did an awesome job. Today I'm going to teach you how to use figurative language to make your writing even better. There are a lot of different types of figurative language. Today we'll talk about metaphors and similes. You probably heard these words before. So, see here. All right, the first thing we'll talk about is a simile. Similes use like or as to make a comparison. That's it. They use the word like or as. So, for example, the ball streaked across the field like a meteor. I'll give you some more examples of like. Okay, so these are all similes because they use like or as to make a comparison. He runs as fast as lightning. She's as sweet as honey. You sing like an angel. She's as strong as an ox. Her smile is as bright as the sun. He was sweating like a pig. His heart was as cold as ice. He was sleeping like a log. So when you think about all of those comparisons, they're not actually true, right? I'm not actually sleeping like a log, but logs don't move, so I look like a log. I'm not actually running as fast as lightning. That would be impossible. But I'm running super, super fast, so we can say he runs or she runs as fast as lightning to keep our readers interested. Or, for example, her smile is as bright as the sun. Obviously not, but it's a really big, bright smile. So that's one way to make our writing even better. We can use similes using like or as. The second thing we'll talk about today is a metaphor. Metaphors are also comparisons, just like similes. The only difference is that these ones do not use like or as. So these are just comparisons. A metaphor suggests that two different things are the same thing in some way. So over here, life is a curly slide, full of twists and turns. Life isn't actually a curly slide, but they're making a comparison. Let me show you some more examples. I'm feeling blue. I'm not actually blue, but we know that means sad. The computer in the classroom was an old dinosaur. The promise between us was a delicate flower. The clouds sailed across the sky. They're not actually sailing, they're just moving. She has a heart of gold. Not actually gold. He is a couch potato. Her eyes were little fireflies. Her smile lit up the room. Again, my smile's not a light bulb, but when I smile, it's kind of like a light bulb is lighting up the room. These are comparisons. Remember, metaphors, we're not using like or as. So, for example, she has a heart of gold. We're not saying her heart is as amazing as gold, right? It's a little bit different. So today, we are going to add a simile and a metaphor to our drafts. One simile and one metaphor to our drafts. I went ahead and looked at my first beginning scene, and I went back and I reread it, and I thought, where could I add a simile or a metaphor? And as you can see, highlighted, I added this metaphor up here. It was a hot day in September, and I was sleeping peacefully in my air-conditioned room. I was sleeping on a cloud. Not actually a cloud, right? I'm sleeping in my wooden bed. But it felt like a cloud, so I made that comparison. I made a metaphor. I was wearing my favorite fuzzy pajamas. My pajamas were pink with big blue polka dots. They were my favorite because my grandma got me them for my birthday. As I slept in my favorite comfortable pajamas, I dreamt about a big gray elephant. In my dream, I was riding the elephant. It was weird. As I rolled around in my bed, dreaming about the elephant, my eyes began to open. I thought to myself, what time is it? I looked over at the clock and saw that it said 8:10. I jumped out of my bed like a rocket ship taking off for the moon. I had a meeting with Miss Ng at 8:15. 15. So I just use a simile. Remember, like. Jumped out of my bed like a rocket ship. Obviously not as fast as a rocket ship. That would be crazy. But very, very fast. So I compared it to a rocket ship. Today, your job, you will go back to your draft just like I did. Add one simile using like or as, and add one metaphor. You can do more if you'd like, but at least do that. Okay? Let us know if you have questions. We'll post this information so you can go back and look. Remember, you can watch the video as many times as you need. All right, off you go.